After day one of the 2013 Delaware Disc Golf Challenge, Ricky Wysocki walked away with a comfortable lead over Nico LaCastro, despite Nico carding an impressive 7 birdies on the back 9 during round 2. Will Ricky have what it takes at Iron Hill to hold on to the lead and win? Stay tuned as Disc Golf Monthly starts now. Welcome to another edition of Disc Golf Monthly. We're in Newark, Delaware at the Iron Hill Disc Golf Course for the 2013 Delaware Disc Golf Challenge. Hello everyone, I'm Carl Cubbage. I'm joined by the legend in Delaware, Jimmy McIlvaine. Jimmy, we're covering day 2 of this event. The first day last month we covered was at Brandywine. This is quite a different course here at Iron Hill. Tell us about it.
Iron Hill is really close to me. I mean, I helped design the course. I'm the course pro there. It's the woods to Brandywine's openness. It's 10,000 feet in the woods, lots of hills, rocks. It can change up your footing. If you don't get off the tee pad well, this can become a nightmare.
You've got to get that long drive to get some through those trees, some of those narrow gaps.
Yeah, unlike most wooded courses. I mean, most wooded courses require you're concentrating on accuracy. Here, accuracy is okay, but accuracy is not going to win a tournament. I mean, you have to have accuracy and distance. If you don't have a 350, 400-foot drive through these woods, you know, you're facing 350, 400-foot upshots. So you have to make your choice what you're going to do here.
Well, it's quite a course to really showcase the talent that we're going to have here today. Jimmy, what's it going to take to win here at Iron Hill?
Depends on where you're sitting. The guy in the lead is going to have to maintain his lead and probably play a little bit more conservatively. But the course does not. You could shoot 1,000 rated golf here though on a rock and a putter, no doubt about it. All these guys have that ability. The problem is you're not going to win doing that. You're going to at least have to pull out fairway drivers. You might even see some of these guys throwing destroyers. You're going to have to throw rollers. You're going to have to be able to throw, in Ricky's case, big flick shots. And you have to be able to create some serious, angles and everything else in here.
This course is really going to challenge all of them.
Yeah, I think last month, the first day is designed to allow these guys to throw big, wide open, have fun, go for it. Here, now, every single shot is going to have to, you're going to have to determine where you're going to go for it. You're going to go for it off the tee pad. You're going to go for it, in a specific landing area. So this becomes much more strategy than Brandywine.
Wow, we're going to have a good time here, folks. And before we really get into it, we're going to go check out the previous round highlights and see how they did during the first round of the second day of the event.
Nico LaCastro driving basket 4.
Wow, look at Nico explode off the tee. Nice roller.
Sean Johnson putting basket 3.
Sean, lefty putt, slams the chains.
Nico LaCastro driving basket 5.
Wow, Nico once again just explodes off the tee.
Ricky Wysocki putting basket 4.
Ricky with a nice toss up there, finds the chains.
Ricky Wysocki driving basket 6.
Watch him just snaking around the trees. There's a little landscaping on the way through.
Nico LaCastro putting basket 5.
A jump putt uphill and gets it.
Paul Ulibarri driving basket 6.
Paul nice and smooth down the middle. Little hyzer skip at the end.
Matthew Evans driving basket 8.
Matthew down the right side, but he's got some hyzer. It's coming back to the left.
Tyler Horn putting basket 8.
Tyler floats it in.
Jason Kofor driving basket 15.
Jason takes the left route there and brings it back in towards the middle.
Matthew Evans putting basket 8.
Big jump putt. Nicely done, Matthew.
Doug Kaufman driving basket 15.
Doug Kaufman with a nice smooth delivery down the middle.
Nate Crime, putting basket 8.
Nate, solid putt.
Andy Slater, putting basket 18.
Andy's got that rock in his view, but puts it right over there and into the basket.
Devin Frederick, driving hole 2.
Devin blasted up high, cutting back.
Doug Marinovich, putting basket 2.
Doug's in the wood line there somewhere. Oh, and the basket takes that disc. Nice shot, Doug.
Nate Crime, driving basket 11.
Nate, solid down the middle.
Ricky Wazaki, putting basket 6.
Ricky with a short one, puts it in.
Doug Marinovich, driving basket 3.
Doug really cranks that one up. Look at that thing. Still carrying. Nice shot.
Devin Frederick, putting basket 1.
Devin finishes out with a nice putt. And that's it, folks, for the previous round highlights. Wow, I'll tell you what. To see those guys throw through the woods and not hit any trees on quite a few of those shots and make some great putts, Iron Hill is really a great course to play.
Well, thank you. It can be impressive there, especially if you're throwing aggressive and watching those lines. It's awesome. And I saw some really good putts in there too.
Well, that's fantastic. Jimmy, who are the top pros that we're going to follow here for this fourth and final round of this two-day event?
In the lead with a 156 is Ricky Wazaki from Fort Mill, South Carolina. And in second with a 162 is Nico DeCastro from Winfield, Missouri. Third with a 169 is Paul Ulibarri from Phoenix, Arizona. And fourth with a 175, Sean Johnson from Baltimore, Maryland.
Well, Jimmy, we've got the players named. You know them well. Who's got the edge here, and what's it going to take in this group to break out?
Seriously, Ricky's got the edge. Anybody's got that much of a lead. He's had the lead the whole entire time. He got the lead in the first round at Brandywine, and he got pushed by Nico in a couple spots. You saw it last month in the second round. And he just, answered for everything that Nico did. He came back and answered something else. His flick shot is going to give him different angles in the woods. But, and there's always that but, Nico is an aggressive player. And that's got to be his choice. Does he go ahead and say, I can take Ricky out right now and go for it? He's sitting on a 7-stroke lead himself going from second to third. So he has to decide, is he going to go try to catch Ricky and go all out, or I'm going to make sure I get my second place money and walk away.
Well, some pretty interesting dynamics, and we'll see how the chase goes here. Folks, we hope you'll stay with us. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to catch this final round at the 2013 Delaware Disc Golf Challenge. All right, folks, here we are with our top 4 competitors in the final round on day 2 here. Ricky Wazaki with a big lead, Jimmy. Nico's got to make a run at him. He's got 18 holes to do it. We're going to start off here at basket 1. It's a par 4, 605 feet. Basket B.
It's a big turnover left. Right flick shot for Ricky here.
Sends it up high. Spotter there to check it out.
That is a huge try by Nico.
Man, that was a great flight path there. Another nice Anheuser shot.
A little earlier than Nico's, but he should still be all right. He should be able to get his par out of that.
All right, well, Sean here's a lefty. This kind of works for him. He cuts in a little early. You can see Paul there just in the leaves. Looks like he's got a route. That was impressive. Our leader's right on the wood line.
Oh, that was so pretty.
Look at Nico go at it.
Nice run.
Wow, that would have been for eagle.
Yeah, that's a huge drive from Nico there.
Boy, that just, when I see that putt, it just makes me wonder how they can do it without putting the foot down first. Big jump putt. All right, caddy there. It's nice to have a caddy, Jimmy.
I can't do it. I've tried it like 3 or 4 times.
To caddy or have one?
Have one. I can't.
Well, you haven't had me caddy for you. I'm a good caddy.
There you go.
All right, here we go. They finish up. Nico with that birdie. We've got 2 birdies, a par and a bogey, and it looks like Nico's trying to stay right up there with Ricky as we move on. We're on to basket 2. This is a par 3, 380 feet, basket B.
Just a big righty hyzer here. Want to split those 2 trees up there straight ahead. That might be a little too much hyzer. I think he cut it in a little earlier than he expected.
Boy, I'm always impressed how explosive Nico is off the tee, Jimmy. I think my arm would fly out of the socket trying to throw it. That arm speed, tremendous velocity. Nice high cut shot.
I think he just caught a little bit of wood there.
And the lefty turns that over nicely. Lots of trees in there you can hit. Wow, jump putt crashes the chains, but just deflects to the right. Right there at the basket.
Nico overdrove the
yeah, he's got a big putt here.
Wow.
Just hit the rim. He was dead on.
I got to think he skipped back there. That's a huge overdrive of this hole.
Our leader pours it in. Pars around, folks. Moving on to basket 3. This is a par 4, 660 feet. Basket B.
Yeah, that's another one. This hole is going to suit Ricky's flick shot really well here.
One of the most open holes on the course, Jimmy.
Yeah, this is considered open at Iron Hill. And that was a huge drive.
Wow. That had some juice on it for a roller.
That was a huge drive.
That disc had no choice but to stand up. That roller went a little bit too far.
It's like he caught something. I don't know if he caught the limb up top or if he just hit something when he hit the ground.
That's a nice pull there. Good backhand. This is still an interesting penetrating shot here, Jimmy. Got this little alley to get down. And valet parking there by Nico.
Oh, bad little kick there.
And that Paul is down in the woods.
That was a rough break off that drive, which didn't look that bad.
Yeah,
he
really
really
got another one there.
And with that second shot that just buried him.
This is a really great pin placement on this hole, Jimmy. I love it. I don't love when I'm down there in the ditch, but it's a fun hole.
Yeah, we had that marked OB at one time, and it was just, it was such a punishing shot anyway being down there. It was like, let them go for it a little bit.
That was a good choice. All right.
That was a little lackadaisical.
That was. All right, a couple of birdies there. Here we are on basket 4, which is a par 4, 675 feet, basket B.
It's one of the few places OB will come into play past the basket.
Beautiful view there of that nice forehand drive.
Look for Nico to throw another roller. And he does.
Sky roller.
Now, see, him and Ricky are both not in the greatest position there. Off to that left-hand side can sort of shut down at times.
Starting to flex back. Everybody's on the left.
Over there.
Let's see if that one's got enough turn on it.
And Paul's on that side. And you can see how this shuts down. I was shocked that Sean ended up there. Yeah, there's not. That's pretty unforgiving the way that Ricky just went through there. That's now Nico here might have a shot. And that's a nice shot.
Wow, that was really nice. See if he's got to get through a number of trees there. I'm sure there's a nice alley.
Wow.
And he puts it in.
Big save.
Nicely done. Nico does a lot of putting. If you ever see him at an event, he's putting all the time. And it pays off. Paul floats it in. Look at that. Sean did not grab the birdie, but we did get 3 of them there. Moving on to basket 5. It's a par 5, 690 feet, basket B.
There's a lot of elevation here you don't really see. This is
you can really see from that angle how tight
yes,
these long wooded holes are.
Go left now. Kick left. Give me a kick left.
All right, you got to kick left. Down the right side.
Okay,
oh,
that was fortunate.
Where were the trees?
I don't know.
All right,
Sean found the trees. Yeah.
All right, Ricky blasts that forehand, gets a little skip there at the end.
think Nico's going for another roller.
Nico is full bore there, Jimmy.
Oh my God, dude.
I think he's serious.
Well, he is ramped up for the event.
Is,
There's no doubt
is.
about it. You got to love his passion for the game. That was a tough thread shot.
Seriously, he got lucky on that drive, and he just let something get away there.
Wow, what's on? Maybe something on his playlist. That's 2 shots in a row. That tough break.
Yeah.
Nice smooth delivery there.
Nico's even talking to himself even when he throws a good shot. Oh, Paul.
Wow, tough hole for Paul. Off the rim of the basket. Nico puts it in from behind the rocks. Ricky finishes up. All right, well, that was a tough hole for Sean and Paul. Got a birdie by Nico. 5-stroke lead by our leaders. We go to basket 6. This is a par 4, 600 feet, basket A.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
I think he thought he had the trees in the center, but he
Yeah,
gets by him nicely.
I think he should have had the trees there.
There's another magician that gets through.
Yeah, I think Ricky meant to go that way, and
That's still a tight run there.
there's a couple places here that are sucker routes. I hate to say it, but they've been cut out just to like give you an opportunity to mess up. You know?
You know, he throws so smooth, it looks like he's playing a casual round.
Yeah.
All right, good kick off the tree. Are you sure there's trees out there, Jimmy?
I'm sort of shocked right now, to be honest with you. I will tell you this. Good luck and bad luck even out, no matter what anyone says.
I do.
And there you go. You're not going to keep yourself off these fairways forever and continue to
Not hit a tree. That was a great delivery.
That was crazy. And I think one of the things these guys probably aren't used to is a lot of these guys have been on the national tour so much, they play 1 round a day on big courses. This is 2 rounds in a day, and some of these guys, mentally more than physically or anything, but mentally this can start to wear on you.
Well, at 10,000 feet, a big course like this, 2 rounds certainly takes a chunk out of you.
Wow, those are 2 big putts.
He's got it. Nice shot, Nico. 2 birdies at the top. They're running hard, folks. Can Ricky stay with it? Will Nico catch him as we move to basket 7? This is a par 3, 370 feet, basket B.
Get lucky. Through it. All of it. Yeah.
Another tight route here.
A little short there.
You know, we've talked about this before, Jimmy, but that forehand shot has just been the bread and butter shot for all of these top players.
Right. Ricky's known more for it, but when it comes down to, like, being able to execute, you can see Paul, Nico, all these guys, you know, when it comes down to they have to throw it, they throw it.
Jump putt there, just around the back of the basket. Wow. It just pours it in. That's a tough putt from there.
Yes.
Just caught the top.
Paul's not getting any fortunate break there. He actually overdrove the hole.
Ooh, Ricky splashes the chains and it slides off of it. Took a bad deflection.
And with Nico's big putt, that's what within 3 strokes.
3 strokes. Nico was making a charge. Getting exciting, folks. We're moving to basket 8, which is a par 5, 605 feet, basket B.
This is really tight, straight uphill. It's a long 600 feet.
Wow. Nice shot. Paul catches one of the center trees.
Paul's trying to flick S shot there that can be huge. This is what I was saying before. You can go all out and be aggressive, which is, when you're hitting your lines, is awesome. But then when you're not hitting your lines, it can be bad. Even Nico, he threw the big shot, but he buried himself too.
Nico just drills that one straight away. Big jump putt. You know, I've said this before, but I don't know how our cameraman producer catches the quality stuff that he does. This is not an easy job, folks. We've got 2 birdies on that hole. Bogey for Sean. 3 strokes still at the top. Here we are at basket 9. It's a par 4, 555 feet, basket B.
Turn.
Wow. That's all I can say right now.
He is hitting the lines and just smooth sailing. Just one tiny tree at the end, but that pretty much ran
He got
its course.
fortunate there, too.
Paul tails off, hyzered out on that.
And Paul's just not getting, I said before, the luck usually equals out. Paul's not getting anything really happening right now.
Go. Oh, yeah, good shot.
That was a nice line as well.
He's not hitting the fairways. He's just not, thus he's not getting, good looks. And he's continuing to have to try to make something happen.
Fires away at it. Catches a tree early. Ricky with the big jump putt.
Sean's got to feel like he left something behind on that. He had such a huge drive. Paul's feeling it now.
Yeah.
He's just done.
Yep.
I actually feel bad about it because
Seemed like he was halfway to the hole before it hit the top.
Yeah. On a course like this, it can start wearing on you.
Well, we've got one birdie from Nico. It's a two-stroke edge. Nico's really putting the charge on. All right, folks, we're on to basket 10. It's a par 5, 675 feet. Basket B.
Nico just shot 8 down on the front.
This at Iron Hill?
He is playing hard.
Heads up.
Goes up high.
And he's still throwing hard.
Paul cranked that a little too far to the right.
Paul's just off
the line
overall.
Yeah, he might be in a little trouble here.
Let me tell you something. I play here a lot. I've been off here. It is no fun. It's one place that you just, there's times when you want to walk out. I'm just telling you.
This is the hole.
No, it's just this course. I mean, once you're off, there's no coming back.
Well, you end up having to
Nico
cut
is
it
just
out.
going all out here.
It's amazing.
That's going to be an eagle putt.
He catches a little branch, but no problem. Just slides up into the middle. And Paul threads that one out to the center. Oh, hits the rim on that jump putt. That was a nice shot.
We've had 2 eagle putts on this.
Wow, tough right side chains.
Okay.
Well, Nico gets the birdie, but that eagle certainly would have put him in a great position there. It's still 2 strokes, and he's still charging. Basket 11, folks, is a par 4, 630 feet. Basket B, that familiar 600 and something there, Jimmy.
600 something, man. We love that number here. He just missed that line.
Man, he is charging hard. Ricky drills one, answers with one right down the middle.
That is huge. He even got a good kick.
Paul high, a little to the right, catches an early tree. Tough break there.
Yeah, he's just not, it's just not happening.
There's an early tree for Sean.
Nico caught a really big bounce here up in the woods.
That's a really tough break.
Hey, when you're playing this aggressive here, I mean, to make the charge to shoot the 8 down, you're going to risk just what happened.
Paul finds another tree.
At least Nico got a lot of distance on that.
Gets the roller down on that one. Pretty good distance from being back there in that wood line. Paul tried to turn it over, grabs a branch, and he's just laughing at the frustration there. There's not much you can do on that, Jimmy.
Well, Paul and Sean are going to have to start worrying about people coming up from behind now. They can't catch Ricky or Nico right now. And Ricky just let something get away there.
All right, he got some good distance on that one, a little bit wide. Nico for the par.
Wow. Ricky's got to be kicking, so there's no need to have this putt on where he was lying.
That was nice, just missed.
Nico can make this. He only lost a stroke.
Get there.
Paul, nice shot into the chains. Leader's in. Well, that's a tough break for Nico. That's got to affect his psyche a little bit. He's had some tough breaks there. They just kept piling on. Double bogey for Nico, so it's now a 4-stroke lead again that our leader has. But lots of disc golf left as we move on to basket 12. It's a par 4, 520 feet, basket A. Precision shot down the middle.
Yeah, this is actually probably the biggest spread of scores outside of hole 17. This goes everywhere from 3 to 7s quickly. Like
Paul with an early cut a break coming back.
Yeah, I've been where like I said, I've been where Paul and Sean are at. It just starts, nothing's happening.
Well, he took a little bit off of it for a shot, and he drills it right down the middle.
Well, by not trying to kill this shot, you should be at this is a wooded hole. I mean, if you thought the basket was the end of that, it would be no big deal. And that's all you need to do is get down that lane, throw another exact same shot, and take your birdie. Situation is, though, you have to make 2 shots down this.
Our leader, Ricky Wasaki, on the shot, is getting a lot of carry.
Skip down there. Skip.
A little bit to the left. A forehand shot here. A nice look there. Let's see if Paul can finish out here. Oh, just caught the chains and it flexed out. And that was a little bit short. Pours it in. That signature straddle putt, cut putt that Nico does. Nails it every time, generally.
Now Ricky are showing a little frustration.
Well, there's a birdie for Nico, so he gets one back. It's only 3 out. Folks, we're on to basket 13. This is a par 3, 360 feet. Basket A.
Really downhill. Throwing something really overstable with a little S turn.
That's a nice shot
That
there.
was a nice shot. Ricky will probably have a putt.
All right, Paul catches a tree down the right side. Set up for the lefty. Oh, wow, caught a good break on the kick back to the left. That's OB to the right of this parking lot.
Yeah, it's the only other OB on this whole course. Nice shot by Sean, though.
Let's see the basket just center. Paul's got to take it up really high and crank it around. Nico with a nice putt.
Nico's back to within 2.
Paul with a good finish there on the hole. Nico with that birdie, making the charge. Like you said, only 2 strokes. He's there again. Folks, we're going to take a quick break. We hope you're enjoying all the action. Please stay with us. This is a great final round here at the 2013 Delaware Disc Golf Challenge.
I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Folks, welcome back. We're on basket 14. This is a par 3, 370 feet, basket A.
Nico's got to be feeling this. He aced this last round.
There it is. Nice.
Oh, drills it,
Wow.
but down the left side, takes a hard kick to the left. And Ricky just sends it right down the middle. No, I didn't hear a tree. He should
And
be
he's
okay.
parred. Yeah, that,
Nice.
all these guys have got to look at this hole and just go, I've got this. It's 370 feet, 20, 30 foot wide fairway the whole way down.
Nope, and that kicks off to the left. Big gallery here, folks. Watching our top contenders.
And Nico's buried.
Nope, he caught an early tree.
I'm shocked he didn't come out and try to take the 4. That
Nice shot, man.
I've been in there. You start to think you see things. I got it now.
Oh, man.
And once you've committed to go that way, you have to now go that way. There's no...
That really hurts after the bad breaks earlier in that hole. Our leader just pours it in, folks.
Nice drive by Paul, though.
That was sweet. Well, a tough triple bogey by Nico. He's 5 shots off now. Can he make that third charge? He's been giving it his heart and soul trying to win it. We're on to basket 15. It's a par 4, 480 feet, basket B.
There's supposed to be 2 lanes here. A lot of these guys have come up with a 3rd lane coming up this road. I will tell you, it wasn't designed to be played up there, though.
Yeah, I tried it. I blew it going that way.
And Ricky put it low.
Kicked off to
I'm
the left.
actually shocked with Ricky's flick shot. He's not taking that left route. I've actually seen this hole deuced going up that other side.
Wow. Well, an early tree.
Looks like Nico's going to try for the road, too.
I think you can take it. Here you go. I got a 5, dude. I'm telling you.
Yep, caught the tree. That looks like a tough line there.
Yeah, like I said, the hole isn't designed to go this way. They're really trying to shortcut the hole, and if you don't make it, this is what you end up with. And he made a nice. I mean, he actually made a nice out for where it was.
Nice.
But this is like the shortest of the par 4s on the course. I mean, to be trying to go around.
Yeah. Oh, just caught the rim. Rock solid performance here by Ricky Iwasaki. Then he's caught the brakes. He haven't hit any trees and had the luck that Nico had there. Okay, a birdie by our leader.
Back to a 6-stroke lead.
Folks, we're on basket 16. This is a par 4, 615 feet, basket B.
Another 600-foot hole.
And another nice narrow. You got to get through a couple of major trees there, 3/4 of the way down.
One of the advantages that we found in a lot of these par 4s of 600 feet plus were you have to be able to throw 330, 350 and be able to throw it accurately. But after that, you're not throwing 600 feet, you know. Anyone who can make that shot is going to be able to get a birdie on the hole.
That was a nice drive there. Sean right down the alley.
That's a good position.
You know, I'd like to throw like that when I grow up, Jimmy, but I've already grown up, so it's done. What power and precision.
I gotta say, Nico's not giving up, though. I mean,
No.
he fell back by 6 strokes. And he's just decided, you know.
He's full bore. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
A little bit low.
And then this is also one of the things these guys probably aren't used to.
Wow, what a nice run from there.
On a course like this, you're throwing 350, 400 feet off the tee pad. You're not getting necessarily a perfect lie each time and a perfect line. You know, you get a skip away, and you have to now work for your second shot.
pours it in.
Yeah.
All right, nice shot there by Paul. Sean with a nice putt.
Paul's actually pulled it back together there the last few holes.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it could, like I said, it's hard to do.
Nico,
And I also
solid.
have to say that that's very impressive for 3 birdies on that hole.
That is something else. Well, we're coming down to the wire, folks. Now we're on to basket 17. Par 5, 860 feet. Basket B. Gotta love this hole.
Yeah, this is definitely the hardest hole in the course.
Tree there.
That was close to being
The perfect
awesome.
shot. Yeah. Little right deflection.
Oh, yeah.
All right, caught the tree on the right side of the alley.
Yeah, that's
I was out here the first day Nico and Ricky saw the course. And this is one of the holes Nico was just, I think it was baffling him a little bit. And Ricky did the same thing. He walked up the first time seeing it through the flick shot and just nailed it. And it was like, okay.
Paul trying to get back into the center.
No,
Forehand roller.
yeah, on courses like this, though, the touring pros are at a disadvantage. I mean, you're coming in, you're looking at a course, you get to go out and play it 2 or 3 times, and,
You don't have that benefit to the local routes and all
no.
of that. Nice gallery here watching our top card. You can see the basket up on the hill there. Past those beautiful stairs they put in, Jimmy. Impressive.
Yeah, those were done by Adam Harris, one of our locals, and now a local up in Jersey.
Adam's a great guy, great player. All right, Nico got some distance on that one.
I think the gallery appreciated that shot.
Boy, that was nice as well. Great view of Nico putting here. Oh! Wow. All the variables in that walking putt in Kansas, that still baffles me.
That's got to be hard walking uphill on that putt.
Yeah. All right, a tough break that one didn't stay in. It was a beautiful putt. A couple of birdies there.
That's a big birdie. The four on that
Oof.
hole is insane.
All right, folks, we're moving on to basket 18. This is a par 4, 630 feet, basket B, last chance saloon here, Jimmy. Big gallery as they finish up. Nicely done there.
Nice.
Clean.
Nice. Almost textbook. I think Nico's just thinking about showing off the gallery now. I'll just go for it.
Now if you go for the cameraman, you can't be wrong. He's normally in a good position.
That was a better shot than Ricky's. That was really impressive.
Yep. Caught a couple of trees there. Got the roller making its way through the woods. That's a nice gallery there, Jimmy. Paul cranks that forehand.
Yeah, when he got that kick right, he was sort of jammed up there.
Nico drills it, catches a tree.
Yeah, he was just a little off.
Get it. That's another great basket placement there, Jimmy. That rock. Big jump putt, twisting around.
Oh, not a chance.
Nice putt by Paul.
Paul really turned it around there for the tough breaks he had earlier on. Nice round, Paul.
I think he had to realize that things were slipping away, and he just was like, okay, I'm not catching these guys. Let's just finish the round out.
Tightened it up.
Yeah.
Nico with a valiant effort. Some great disc golf shots, folks. It was a real treat watching him throw. And our champion puts it in, the 2013 Delaware Disc Golf Tournament Open Champion. Paul and Nico congratulate the champ. Sean finishes out. We got to see some great disc golf from all four players, Jimmy. Pars around at the end. 7-stroke victory by Wiki Iwasaki. Nico gave it a great charge. We're going to take a quick break, folks. Stay with us as we wrap it up. Well, Jimmy, it was quite a fight. I mean, we had a big lead by Ricky, but Nico just kept charging and charging.
I told you, it's a matter of being aggressive. Nico, decided to lay it all out there, and he got close. He was within 2 strokes 2 different times.
Jimmy, what an incredible front nine. I mean, this is Iron Hill, 8 birdies?
That's hot. I mean, I don't care. I don't care what his final score was. That stretch was absolutely, I mean, smoking. But in the long run, the same aggression that did that is what burned him on 11 and 14. He had to play it that way. I admire him for playing it that way. But in the long run, Ricky still beat him on that round.
You know, at the award ceremony, Nico looked a little down there, and I know your daughter was looking to get some info, and you were a little busy, and you sent him over to see Nico. Tell me a little bit about that.
Nico was bummed. Nico is one of those guys, there's no doubt about this, okay? Nico plays with a lot of emotion. Some people like it, some people don't like it. I mean, it's great for filming and it, you know, all that. But when he got through, he knew that he had a chance and didn't come through, and he ended up actually, you know, trailing by more strokes than he went into the final round. And I guess you would say Nico pouted a little bit. And he went off by himself, and he wouldn't come talk to anybody. And my daughter was bugging everyone about showing her how to play. You know, she's 7 years old. And I sent her over, and her and Nico talked for about 15 minutes, and Nico came back and joined us all again and had a good time. So I do appreciate my daughter for, you know, helping out, you know, even with some of the touring pros.
Yeah, it's quite a great thing to see. And what can we say about Ricky? Just what a hot event all the way through, Jimmy.
He had no bad round. I mean, that's the end of that. I mean, he just did not. He was within a stroke of the course record for both rounds at Iron Hill. He shot like 1080 rated rounds at Brandywine. Nico and Paul, neither one of them shot that well in that first round at Brandywine, and Ricky got that lead and just walked with it the rest of the night.
Jimmy, tell me a little bit about the volunteer effort. You had quite a group that helped you out for this event.
Yeah, we had a huge amount of volunteers. This was easily the biggest volunteer base we've had yet. We've had probably 10 different people step up, and I'm not talking about just doing small things. They were running, you know, running out lunch orders, helping me. I mean, I had a lady helping me blow tee pads and fairways with a blower all day one day. So my hat goes off to all the volunteers, especially throughout a couple names: Jen Cable, Bill Yard, Mike Tolbert, and Bobby T, and all those guys have really helped out big.
Well, it's nice to see you get all that support, and that certainly makes a difference, not only just to keep the course up for an event like this.
Yeah, it matters. I mean, if you guys want to do something to help out, go talk to one of the TDs or the course pros. I mean, they do appreciate it, and because these types of events, it takes a lot of work.
Well, Jimmy, hats off on a great tournament as tournament director. You've done it again. You are the legend in Delaware. Folks, that's all the time we have for this month's edition of Disc Golf Monthly. I'm Carl Cubbage with the legend in Delaware, Jimmy McIlvaine, for Disc Golf Monthly, the show that takes you one step closer to the sport of disc golf.
Well, you know, just like everyone else said, I just want to thank Jimmy for putting on this great show. You know, it was my first time to Delaware and playing disc golf, and he definitely made it great. So I want to thank him and obviously all the other crew that helped working on the course too. The course was great, one of the toughest courses I've ever played. So
are you coming back?
I will be back. Yes.